Hello and welcome back everyone to some more StoneBlock4. I am Towkn. You see that I am now wearing different armor. So, so I was just looking at everything I had inside of here, right? Everything that it gave me from the one thing, and found out that this one's better. What all I got from this, like this here, I had this heart amulet on, which so that's 40 some canisters, which gives me, if I take it off, see down there at the bottom, I have like just over 5 rows of hearts and whatnot. This one says it's got 81 canisters of hearts. This one says it's got 40. Let's put this one on. That took me up to 15. Okay, so wow, that like triples my health. Okay, cool. We'll take with that one then. I didn't even notice that one in there. But yeah, so anyways, here's some different stuff. So we have this here, right here. This was simply just to get the Warden Soul so that I could pack this stuff here, because I was looking at stuff and we need a absolute massive amount of some of this stuff. So I went ahead and upgraded how many of the little things I had, the upgrade things I had in those. Like some of these already had them, whatever. I upgraded some of these so that we could have enough of them. And I also went ahead and made a redstone chicken and an ender pearl chicken. I made some more sand chickens for absolutely no reason, because I was thinking I was going to need sand, but then I remembered, yeah, there is actually a glass chicken. So, yeah, now I have just a bunch of glass. Because when we go into, like, we click on this here, our ascension thing was to make this, right? So this needs 16 infinity ingots. This needs 16 plus 2 of the catalysts. This needs 16 of the ingots plus 2 of the catalysts, 16 plus 2, and 10 plus. So we need a lot. So that was basically, again, 16 times 4 plus 10, right? So 16 times 4 is 64 plus 10 is 74. So if we go in here, if we typed in infinity, for this, we are basically going to need 74 of these. If we click next, we needed a lot of stuff to get these. So I increased the amount that we had by a massive, massive amount. Because I did go ahead, and you can see here where it says available to craft 100. I made 100 of each of these thinking, oh, that's probably good. And then when I went in and did the math, it was like, oh, yeah, we need a lot. A whole lot more than that. But we still do need the stable antimatter, which to get 276 of them, that's basically another 5 antimatter, I believe. And I did find out, I did realize, when you click on this, if you could actually click on this and type in the amount you want right there. So that's 3.2 million with the size of my thing here. We go in here as well and we click on this. I raised this up to 160. Because if we go like this, you can see this is doing that. It's making this. We look at this, it's empty. But if we click in here, we see this, that's staying at 365. That's not going up, it's not going down. So it is at a stable pace of 360 going in there. Because we look at this, you see it there, polonium is 363516, and it's not going up or down. So the amount that is going into this machine is being used at a constant rate. If I took this any higher, this slowly goes down. But you can see as well right here, we are up to 7.8 buckets, which means we could make 7, almost 8 antimatter. But we want to get that up to 10 so that we could put it inside of this guy, which I did have to use the 2 extra antimatter we had in here. but we want to get it so that we can get that up to 10 so that we can put antimatter into here. So we can make the antimatter chicken and then not even have to worry about this entire setup anymore, pretty much, right? I had to do a bunch of stuff here with this, that, in order to get a bunch more strange matter. And then I found out the fancy thing. This here I couldn't get to work properly. We had to do it manually, right? Well, if you supply it with Fortron, it doesn't work. So if you have it just that, also, I'm sorry if I sound kind of sick occasionally because I believe I am. And yeah. Anyways, we also had an issue with this thing running out of power at one point because of our firework rockets. We ran out of firework rockets because we only made like a couple thousand of them. So I had to do a bunch of stuff, and as you can see, we now have 30,000 of them. We shouldn't run out anytime soon. Yeah. And then this here is here because I kept trying a bunch of different stuff to get the this guy over here to work. Deuterium compressor, and I found out that yeah, the way you get it to work is if you like hover over this, you can see it says 100 ingots. So if you go into here, right, go into your pattern processing terminal, right, and actually is something I wanted to test with this because I know I'm going to need more of this deuterium, right? So if I took this out of here and we came down here, I clicked on this and said this. Actually, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to press R on that, and then I wanted to go over to this thing and click on this. And if I middle click on here, right, set this to 64. Or actually, no, let's not set it 60. Let's set it to. I don't even remember how many I could process at once. We're gonna find that out. Let's see. We need netherite. Have 0 of platinum, right? Netherite and platinum. So if we go in here and type in netherite real quick, all those creepers here, and we go like grab a stack of this. Go up here, we'll grab a stack of platinum because I know this thing because I added all these with processing things, and we have more processing things over here now. So if I click on this and we went like this, we process a total of 55 at a time. Okay. So if I hold this, I clicked on here, middle click on this so we could set an amount. If I hit 55 here and set that to 55, and go like this, put this inside of there, that one, and then we click on here and we type in right? And then we middle click on this. If I click next, it's going to be 55, 55. If I click start on that, they're going to put 55 of them. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's actually much better than it was because that's going to make them so much quicker. Probably want to do that with the energite ingot as well. Just because. Yeah. So now if I go here and I click on this, and we type up here energite. So, and then we click R on that. And that's 2. R on that. Go over alloying. Click on that. Go click here. Say 5 set. Middle click here. It's a 55 set. And we will also double check and make sure that this works for by doing multiple. That's not what I want here. If that works, that'll make them so much quicker than putting just 4 in. Yeah. But yeah, you guys remember our amethyst fish farm and whatnot, and you can see if I come over here, we now have 239,000 of these things, plus a lot of amethyst and amethyst geodes and stuff like that. And yeah, so that was such a good investment. Okay, but now let's go ahead. I come over here again. We'll go like this. We'll click on this. We will then type in here, dir. So we're going to need some more of this. If I click on this and I said to make 1,000 of them, right? Just that. We'll hit next. Ooh, that uses up a lot of bytes. A lot more bytes than we have in things. That I'm thinking what we are going to do. I have a feeling if I did go in here and clicked on this and said to make Infinity Ingots, right? If we clicked on this and clicked on this, instead we need 70 again and clicked next. Yeah, that's 37 million bytes that we're going to need. So we need to do some upgrading of our thing. Speaking of which, I upgraded all this, and sadly, for whatever reason, this does not use every single one of these it's connected to. Only the one above and below it. Don't know why. Don't know why. I'm pretty sure in all the mods, it did every single one touching it. But yeah, not sure. Not sure. Either way, it's what it is. We need to make a lot more of stuff here. So we need to go over here real quick. Click on this. And we need to find our things here. So 256. So if we click on this here, right? Oh, we do have 7 of them. Okay, so that would be 7 times 156, right? So 7 times 256,000 is going to be 1.7 million. We did 37 million. So we're going to need a lot more than that. Now, if we go over here, so we type in at AE, and we scroll down in here. There are this. Let's just actually check in that. We'll go crafting. See if there are. Okay, so there are mega crafting. Provides 4 co-processing threads per block. We might need one of these, but that might be what all we need. Grab like this, these. Yeah, so let's see. So if we go in here, let's just see if we went like this and said mega. Get one of these, we are going to need that. So let's go ahead and say boom. We are probably going to need thing this. Click on that. We here and say pattern. I don't know if we have a pattern for that. And are on this one because I don't know if we have a pattern for that. Guy steel ingot. Similar or the reaction. Probably don't have a pattern for that because I don't think we have a reaction chamber that is connected up to our. Go with that. We can put these over here so we know we don't need those ones. And we just made that. We can click here. We're going to need ender dust, which is fine. This on that. Okay, perfect. 4 million should all actually need. But okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on 256 million and do that. Then we here, get in here, go to this one, click on that. This gets made up there. That's good. There. Up here to this, click on here where we'll throw this in here. Yep, we definitely did not have those in there beforehand. So now if we click on here and we look or we scroll down, we can see some of these ones that were added. Here we go. This here. So if I found the 256 one, clicked on this, and we just said to make one of these, we are missing quartz glass. We are missing a bunch of Certus quartz. We have, just only have it upgraded so far. Let's go ahead and throw one of these in here, and that'll let that do that. That is a thing. Let's see, we do have it only transferring one at a time, or four at a time, the basic amount. So got this, throw that in there. And then we will hit B, pull this out real quick, and speed that up. There we go. Okay. And we'll let that just go boom like that. Look at that. It's already up to 60 something thousand. So boom. Yeah, nice. Okay. So then if we scroll back down here to the mega one, actually we could just go like this real quick and take out a bunch of girls. Bring them over here and just tuck them in here. Like so. Make a bunch of ender pearl dust. Like that. There we go. That's put somewhere else, but we'll do this. Take out all of that and throw that in there. Perfect. Okay. And we'll put this in here as well. Type in mega. Find the 256 again. Just one. So we need another 587 skystone dust and vibrant quartz. Skystone dust. Ooh, we don't have enough skystone. We have a way to get skystone easy. Not really. What about a way to get skystone dust easy? Do with an extractor and through a chicken. Okay, so there's a skystone chicken. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a skystone chicken. It's going to be sky steel block, other rock, vacant feathers, here 6 chicken. Let's just come over here, go like this. Type in skystone. Where we can click on this. Click on this, go like that. There we go. Perfect. Here. Click this, go down to this one where we will put this in here. Technically no longer need chicken ones. Take those out and put them over here with some of our other patterns. Or so we don't need lead either. So yeah, okay. Um, have the reaction chamber there. We also did this so like that, so that could put power into our computer. Yeah, so we do have this, which would put them in the crystal assembler as well. But I think we have any more pattern. We should have another pattern provider somewhere. Now, if I was to bring this over, can I put this like here? Yes, it can go there. It's still fine. Perfect. Means we can grab ourselves another one of these action chambers. Action chambers. We'll go like this. Next amount. Click start. That'll do everything it needs to do for that. I have no idea where those are. Have a place to make them. Schedule available. Schedule. It doesn't look like it's actually crafting. I'm not sure why. It says it's crafting this, that. The extended machine frame. That stuff is done in the world engine. No, what? Went up too high. World engine. Done in here. I've still been having weird issues with it. This part is done in here, but the other part does not seem to be. Okay, so back home and see if we could figure out. Oh, of course, that could be one of the things that's made up in here. Doesn't it doesn't like to get right? No, not made in there. I don't remember where that is made. If we on this, let's go ahead, click on craftable stuff. See if we can find it. So this here, the extended machine frame. I don't know. Let's go ahead down here and type in machine frame. So that's just made in one of our crafty. Why? Ooh, because there's a bunch of quartz glass in it. Okay. Ooh, we don't have a spot for that much quartz glass. Okay, why do we not have a spot for that much quartz glass? Do we have quartz glass? Let's go ahead over. We can find where our quartz glass is even at. Here, so that it on there, that in there. Okay, so that we can do that. Then we can click on this. As you can see, it now should have been all made. Should be able to come over to. I have no idea where the reaction chamber went. So if we click on this action key somewhere right here, here we go. Boom, reaction chamber. We click on here. Before we told this guy steal in the other thing. So we get ahead and said SKY. Press R on this. We click on the reaction chamber. Actually, yeah, that was what. We can then bring it up here. That's a massive provider, which is fine. Whatever. I mean, we don't. We put that in there. We can put this right here. Then that should be able to allow us to make sky steel. Go in here, type in. Actually, grab some things real quick and put in there. And then if we go in here and type in SKY, click on this and tell it to make 50. Hit next. Click start. That'll put it in here, but it's not pulling it out of here. Want it to not push. Click on here. Products will be exported through any extraction side, which we could go like this. Enable that. Perfect. I actually have done that with this too. Yeah, I could have. Bit like that. We'll do that rather than having that import plus on there. Okay, cool. Didn't know that. Okay, either way, now we can go here. Press U on this. Go like this and make 4 of these that we will need for our Skystone chicken. That we can put in here. And yes, SKY. That's a D. SKY. KY. There we go. We click on here and we click next. We are now missing a tier 6 and some other rock. Other rock we could easily get, as we should have diorite somewhere. Right here we got 12,000 of it. Put it down here. And I don't think it's on this. I don't know where. I don't know what this. Or the other rock in there. Put a sky stone in there. And then we should have some tier 6 seeds to relink back up. Thinking tool. These are tier 6 seeds. Okay, there we go. Link that back up. Let's go back up. So that way there. End up ever needing them, we did have them. Anyways, as you can see as well, we might have done some stuff here. We got this going. And we could get a massive, massive amount of tier 9 seeds, so we don't have to worry about these other ones quite as much. We also needed a lot more things. I made a dark pedestal to put that watch of flowing time on. And yeah, these ones here, you can still see they're still using them quite significant. There's 12, 1, and 1,000 in there, even though the rest of them all have like 30,000 in them. Anyways, we can now come over here, click on this, type in SKY again. We can click on that. We click next. We can click start. We then, for this one, need to go to the world engine. Click on here. And I think I need to configure inside here to auto output enabled. Auto output enabled. Like so. Auto output enabled. I already did that one. That was what I did. I misclicked. There. Okay, and this is running. How long does this take? Long time? SKY. Skystone chicken takes 1,200 ticks. Okay, we click on there. We can see it doesn't have it. Here. Skystone chicken out. Head back home. and race it up to our workout station. Throw it in there. Heat it up to 25 or 250 that and 256 with that. That should level it up all the way to 128. We then need another roost out, and we will need a thing over here. So here, let's go ahead. Jump. I don't think I have everything on me. Hope I don't. Grab one of these, or two of these. Do I have my wrench on me? I do. It's right there. And yeah, I know I don't have to put all these stupid pipes in. I just never read. If we go like this, we can do that like that. There, perfect. This here. That right there. Click on this. On this. Throw that in there, which will throw that up there. We need. Don't think I do. I do. So boom. That'll start putting skystone in there, which we get down here. Grab two of these. Them up here. Them there. And that all the way up. That all the way up. Perfect. And this. Perfect. Now we are getting lots more skystone. Okay, perfect. I don't remember exactly what it was I needed it for, but yeah. Um, if we go like this and we pull this out, and we go like this and say on this. Oh yeah, it was this stuff here. Okay. Boom. So we'll throw that back in there. Now if I click on here and we type in Mega again, click on this, click on next. We just need the vibrant quartz glass. Vibrant vibe. Get vibrant glass. Just need quartz glass and glowstone, which is actually simple. We already have that, so we can grab this, come down this, on that here. Take it out of there. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna click on like this one real quick. Take out. What are we not really making more right now? We're not really making more of those. Fine. Got this. I don't think we're really going to be making any more of these time soon. So we can take those out of there, put that in there. Then we could throw one of these in there. And one of these in there. And now if I click on this, and we said Mega. And clicked on this and click next, you can see we can make that. It requires 538 bytes. Our biggest one is 512. So what we are going to do is just take that one down for now. That up there. Then we'll go back in here. Mega. Click on that, and click start. And who knows how long that's going to be. But 256 million should be perfect for when we need to make our things. Let's go look at our thing here. We are up to 9. Perfect. 9. Two more or one more bucket, which Once we get that, we'll have our antimatter chicken. Because we have a few rhodium chickens in here. Get that antimatter chicken, which will give us the antimatter, which we can get to some. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. That is absolute. What are we doing now? What are we doing now? Okay, so let's go in here. Because that should give us everything we need to make all of these. After we get that. Because the only thing we're missing for that. Oh, let's look and see what we need for red matter. Ooh, we're going to need red matter smithing templates. We need dark matter smithing templates. That's at that. That's all that is. Okay, so that's actually pretty easy. We need to make a couple of those. So let's come over here on this. Type in dark matter. So we go like that. Dark matter smithing template. Press U on this to get red template. Here, click here, go down to our one right here where we'll put that one in here. This one in here. And we're going to need 5 of those. So if I click on here and type in RED, we click on this and we say 5. Next, it only uses 274 bytes. Or 27,000. I don't even know why I said 2. That's horrible. But we can click start on that. That will, you can see that is being done in this one. Vibrant quartz glass is being done in that one, but like I can say, I don't know why it doesn't use these other. Why it only uses the ones above it, below it. Like it could be using like this one here is not even using. Like it could be using all 5 of these. They're touching it, but it doesn't do. Either way, whatever. That's still going to take quite a while, right? So if we clicked on here and we clicked on here, like look at this, it's going to be like an hour before this one gets done. This was going to be about 3 minutes. But once we get those done, have everything we need to make this stuff pretty much. The red matter sword, we need a dark matter sword, which means we need a netherite sword. So we're probably going to need the same thing with each one of these, right? Dark matter netherite. So we need to make some stuff. So let's go ahead, come in here, and I should have right here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll grab that. We then come over here, make some netherite, throw that up in there, type in here diamond real quick, where we will go like this and make ourselves a pair of pants. Then make ourselves a helmet. Then make ourselves a pair of boots. And a diamond chest plate. We will then put here, go like this and type in stick, where we make ourselves a diamond. Perfect. And then come over here to this, where we throw this, this, this up there. Get this, this, this. Ah, perfect. We could then click on this, where we're gonna have to throw this in there, that, and that, that in there. And of course, we are going to have to do the same thing with our dark matter and make 5 dark matter. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. All that's going to take a while, but we are still waiting for our antimatter chicken as well. So, where are we at? We are at 92, 9.2 out of 10. Okay, so let's look at some of this other stuff we're going to need afterwards, right? Afterwards, we're going to need, we're going to need a lot of this air essence and stuff. How do we get this stuff? Okay, so this is okay. So this is the stuff with the imbuement chamber. So you kind of want. We don't really have a massive amount of this, right? Because I think all of our source right now, SOU, is right in here. And yeah, so I think we need to get a bunch more source so we can get it over to here quicker. So let's see about that real quick. So what do we have in here for harvest? Um Harvest. We have mechanical harvester, lumberjack, that's a farmer, so we have to like that. Wise. Yeah. You have the ability to make the harvest goddess friend, right? Rates the growth, and if we put it on pedestal, we could do that. Could do that. Trying to think. This might be something we could do as well. Yeah. So that's gonna be annoying as hell. Granted, I could probably just for now disable that. And we could go ahead like this. That's not a valid tool. Okay, of course. Um, who knows if this is a valid tool? Okay, I hit the wrong button. Definitely hit the wrong button for sure. Okay. I have to replant all of this real quick because I hit the wrong button. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. That's all of those. Carrots down right here. And get all of that like that. Of course, we want something though that's a harvest. Definitely want to do some stuff with harvesting. Let's go ahead and get some of this going. So go ahead, take out a stack from here. Go like that. Let's go ahead, grab our builder's wand. Should be in here, I think. Maybe not. Might be one of the other ones. Stuff in randomly just because. Could be in our backpack. It is not. Might have also noticed my backpack is full of crap. I do know there's a builder's wand in here, right? Not okay. Perfect. Here. Yes, there it is. Okay, perfect. Okay. Take that out there. Put this down here. Go like this. Come on. Probably gonna need a bunch of this anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll press D and rip all of that at once. Perfect. Okay, there we go. So then we just need, and right. Oh, we only have 35. So press R on that. We here, and we don't have any iron. Whatever. Press R on here and click this, and then make it massive. Those to throw there. Go like that, and okay. That would be nice if I could just uh whatever auto mine place all these on here at the same time as well, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we go like this. And I mean, we could technically set up a thing to automatically make these for us, but yeah. Okay, there we go. That'll give us these. We can take these and up here make ourselves a couple of harvesters. So we are then going to need ourselves a sticky mechanical pit. Yeah, mechanical bearing. So, ooh, of course that's done inside of there. Inside of there, boom. This rolled engine. We only really need one of them, but hey, look, our red matter stuff is done. So if we go in here and type in dark matter, click on this and say 5 and say yes, and click start. That go. We can click on here. We got our mechanical bearing already. We can here, click on this, scroll down to here, go like that. We then here, type in. Actually, we can't, can we? Because we're already using both of our computers. So what do we need for this? Was andesite, slime ball, and a thing. So and need one of these. Shaft. One of these. And a slime ball. Perfect. Okay, then we'll go to the world engine. Throw all of those in andesite casings. Because it's running, but it's not running this. Why is it not running this? Um, hmm. Well, if we click on here, we can take those out of there. Because for this, we need world. Does we actually have to get the world engine to that? Like, I don't see how we would do that right here. So we have this on here, right? So do we actually have to build a system? Might actually have to build a system that on there. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to need then, if we go in here, is click on this, type in shaft, right? We're going to need one of these. We're going to need belt. Have any of them in here? I don't, because I spelled it wrong. Nope, so we don't. So if we type in hog, then we'll go ahead and grab a couple of these. Okay, so if I take this and I put this right here, right? Then we put this here. We put this here. And I can put that right there, right? Then with that, I should be able to click on here, type it at create. I actually want a rotational speed controller. Actually, I think I want to take this down and put it on the bottom side of this. Right there. Rotational speed controller would then wouldn't go on there on that side because that's the side you get the normal stuff from. So we go like this. And a way to just hook it up onto this. There we go. So it goes right there. Okay, perfect. Then we just need this here. Go right there. That there to go right there. Then need some other stuff that we will go like this and say nope, wrong place. Yeah. Get back home real quick. And we need to go here and say at B. We have an electric motor. Does that wrong button there? Why? If I press W on that, of course, it's gonna do that. At three, my goodness, at three, click off of it and hit W. Why does it keep at three? Let's just go ahead and take the electric motor out then exit out, and then we'll do it in here because for whatever reason it doesn't want to do that. So electric motors are configuration, RPM of the location requires a energy. Okay, so if we did that, okay, so if we go in here and we say FE, and we just grabbed like a basic energy, did that, is this going to be all we actually go here? We go back to the world engine. We might not actually need the rotational speed control then. I might be able to put this right here. Yes, I can. Let's break this real quick. And if we that on there, as you can see, working now. I don't know what stress it has. I hover over it. 1000 stress. Good there. Got our rotational bearing. Now let's go ahead and hit home. Where we can come over here. And then we can click on this and no, on this. Go like this. Grab this. Hit. Like right here. Right. You can then go grab another one of those motors. So we go here and say at 3. Take out the other motor. And then what we do is come up to here, hit right there. We will need to go grab another thing on this. Type in key. Grab this gate. Put that on there. That'll give us that power. Then we can slow that way down and then actually take this. That and it is currently not on. Perfect. Okay. Now what we can do is we can press this. Type in wood. Log length. Grab that out. Then put this here. Where we break that. So. Right? And then we put our harvesters right here. Then try to remember what all we have to do for this. Okay, so if I turn that on now, right? That reads our redstone signal. So just go like this and typed in lever. And we went like this and we put a redstone signal. If I turn that on, it's only turning that one. That's what I thought. Turn that off. That'll stop once it gets to right. No? Is that not turning? Okay, well, whatever. We could just do that. That's working. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, because this gave it power, so it still has power in it. That's okay. We need glue. We're gonna need GLUE. That we here just make ourselves super glue, which we then all of that together. Then if I turn this back on, whole thing should turn, right? It has power. This doesn't have power, so if we flip this on, get power. As you can see, only part of it's turned. Why is only part of it turned? There we go. That should work, right? And if I turn this on now, all of that spins. Perfect. Okay. Now we just got to get all of this glued onto that. There we go. It should work now. Here. Click that. All of this should work. That had power, right? That's got to have power. Turn that on. That'll get power, and that starts working. It's collecting stuff, but we'll go ahead and stop it. Now we also need to go like this. Put these right here. And make, so we probably don't need to make deployers. We probably already here. Click here and type in at create. We have 2 deployers. We need more than that. Of course, we also apparently already had our mechanical bearings in there, so that's a good thing as well. But if we click here, press R on this. What are we missing? We're missing one of these finger thingies. Missing some brass plates. So we just need some brass plates. So here, click on this, type in brass. Take some of that out of there. Bring it up here, throw it on here. That should just make brass plates. Okay, so do that. And that'll make our brass plate set we need. Boom, there we go. Click here. Press R on this to make ourselves our brass hand. Then press R on this and click on this. Need a polished rose quartz, which is done with sandpaper and rose quartz. Sandpaper. Go like that. And press on that. Find that sandpaper, all the other stuff here. It's probably going to take forever. So type sand paper. So there we go. Okay, perfect. So there's our sandpaper. And then we'll just put the other diamond or the other plate in there. We're gonna come over here and throw that in there, like so. And then we'll click on here. We need some rose quartz. How do we get that? ROSE, rose quartz. Rose quartz, we get that. This, so we go like that, do that, and do that. I just picked it up. I don't know why that picked it up. Throw it out. Like it's trying to. Or maybe I have to hold it down. Maybe I have to hold it down. Yeah, okay, I have to hold it down. Okay, perfect. There we go. Then I can click here, press U on that to make ourselves these. Then press R on this. The third one of the perfect. Then come down here. And of course, it's going to place that wrong direction. That's going to place it the wrong direction too. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Just like you always want. Everything facing the wrong direction. There we go. We want that facing down. We want it facing that way. Okay, perfect. And then the next one, we should be able to just go like that and like that. Should be able to glue all of that together as well. Okay, then we should be able to take seeds or carrots, put them in like these hands, right? So, and then if we turned this on again, let that roll around, should place the carrots anywhere that it harvests, right? And by doing that, then this could happen and that could do that. Okay, perfect. And I don't care too much about picking this stuff up overall, but at the same time, I kind of do. So once that gets all the way back around over here, we will stop it. Tell it to get a barrel put on there to get pickups so that they automatically get put back in there. Okay, so there we go. So then we just need a barrel. So barrel, there we go. There's one there. Put that right there. Do that to it. That should put all of the drops in it. That should work. Let's go ahead, get everything thrown. And then I am going to speed it up a little bit. There we go. Go ahead, come up here. We're going to speed it up to just 13 for right now. You can see that did all that. Planted all those. Up here, if we can stop it right there. I put all the carrots in here. And yeah, perfect. Okay, so then we could go like that. We can throw that in there. That in there. And then once this actually gets filled with carrots and everything, that'll just throw all the carrots on the ground, which will be just fine. There's too much at that point. But what we do need to do, this here definitely doesn't need to be seen yet. So we'll go ahead, set it to 7, see what that's like. That's not too bad. The only thing is we need to make ourselves another dark pedestal. So if we go in here and type in dark, make that, we need 4 dark matter blocks and a regular pedestal. We need dark matter. We're going to need 5 more for that, so we're gonna need 16 plus 5, so we're gonna need that. So we're just gonna say for now, we're gonna go ahead and go with 50 dark matter. Get start on that. Let that just make a bunch of dark matter. We're also gonna need some dark matter to turn into red matter for our red matter here. Okay, let's go look and see where we're at up here now. We are at 10. Perfect. You know what that means? That means I could easily come over here. Click on this. Let's go ahead and just we can just take this off of here for right now. Come here and take that off of there. Take this pressurized tube off of here. We go like this. Go like that. Put that on top of there. That on top of there. So that we have 10 buckets antimatter in there. And there's some in there which doesn't matter too much. But we can come down here and come grab our chromium chicken. Bring it up here. Throw it into there. That go. Boom. We now have an antimatter chicken. So then we can click here, grab this out, jump down here. We are going to end up moving this. Put this here, and actually we do need to take our antimatter chicken over here. Even though we only need like 5 antimatter, we're still gonna take it over there. Let's go ahead, run down here, grab one of these, grab 2 of these, throw that right there. Let's go ahead and that, that. We got this thing coming in, this, that, that, that guy because we care about him. This thing here can then get placed down on there, even though it's facing the wrong way. That's fine. That there. Go like that. And we shouldn't need anywhere close to this much antimatter ever. But we're going to go ahead and put this in there. And we are going to come over here and speed this up because I'm not speeding it up early. Like that. Boom. There we go. Now we can just get this guy up to level 120, making a full stack of stuff. And then while that's going with what it's at, we do run down here and grab here, there. Got about halfway already. Oh, ooh, even more than that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Once this gets all the way up to 128, we will have so much antimatter. Perfect. Perfect. That being said, done. I can now throw this antimatter chicken is in here, and boom. Look at that. Boom. Look at all that antimatter we already have. Perfect. So what we could do as well right now is go ahead and grab 5 of these that we need. Press U on this again, and we click on this. So it needs 5,000 joules to then release those. Go ahead, click on here, bring this over here, press U on this. Go like that. We're actually going to need a couple stacks of this, aren't we? Like that. We'll press R on this. That, press S, go like that. 3, we still need more, so again, U, shift, click, U, shift, click. There we go. That's 10. Okay. Rest of it back in there, which we can't really put the rest of it back in there, which is fine. Half of this, half of it in there, one in there. Perfect. Now what we could do is we can find our personal shrinking device. Click on here. Then what we can do is we can click on this and throw 5 of those in there. I went ahead and made the particle accelerator speed sensor. It is linked to this one. So if we click on here, it's got to be more than 5,000. Then if I take this and we throw this in here, what it should do is once this gets up to over 5,000, it'll sense it, send a redstone signal to the dropper, drop the neutronium into there. It hasn't done yet. I don't know why it hasn't done it yet. It hasn't done it yet. Fine, fine. Do it manually. That's probably gonna break. Maybe. We'll just do it once it hits 5,000. Oh, wait, we gotta take that out. Okay. Okay, so that actually we could just put these in there and it'll just automatic once it reaches 5,000, it automatically senses it. Okay. Okay, no, it didn't work. It did not work like that. Okay. Okay, so we just lost 5 of those. That's fine. That's fine. So if we click on here, yeah, okay. So we lost 5 of those, but they're still fine. I don't know why I did this back here, but whatever. Actually, it's fine because we already have all those. So I could just click that and then we can come up here, go back in here, click on this, stable antimatter. That's to actually grab for these. So 1, 2, 3 back in here and again. But I don't know why it didn't want to use that to drop them in. Should be doing like it should be sensing it, but it's not. Oh, that might break. That might break again. Of course, we could actually just wait until this gets up there. Can't do anything if this is in here. Okay, then we can take this out. It'll throw that in there. Take this rhodium out of here. Wait till this gets up again. I don't know why this. It worked just fine for a couple of the other things I tried, but for some reason it doesn't want to work for that. So we'll go like that. Boom. There we go. There's all of our stable antimatter. What we can do now is we pulling that out. We can with our we could go like that. We could throw all of that in there. Throw this stuff here in there. Let's jump down here and click on this and take out 1, 2, 4, 5 of these. Where we will throw them up here with this, this. And we will make all of the dark matter gear that we need for that. This, and we're going to go ahead and throw it into here for right now. Because, yeah. I'm also going to put this down right here just because why not? Um, so, yeah. What are we looking like on this other thing? If we click on here, like it should only take a couple minutes now for this, possibly. Unless that's 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 50 some seconds. And that's super, super long. 50 dark matter. It looks like it's only going to take another minute or so. Finish the rest of that because yeah, we're at 30. That shouldn't take too long for that. Which get that, which then lets us make the pedestal. Actually, we have enough to make the pedestal now, don't we? Go in here, click on this, go like this, and need for these on 4, and then with that we need one of these as well, which means pressure plate. Go like that. Locator plate, and we can just head to the world real quick. We go here and throw this here. What else does it? It needs 2 buckets of Fortron. Of course it does. Of course it does. So let's go ahead and click here. That's gonna take a while, is it? That is going to take a while. So we need 2 buckets of Fortron, but you can't put Fortron in a thing. What I could probably do is go here, do that again, let that fill up with Fortron, take this out of there, then I can go like this here and that in there. Dump the rest of it because we have plenty of it. Let it make this pedestal. Perfect, perfect. Then we can head back home. Like so, where we will bring this pedestal down. to... I don't know where the best place to put this pedestal is. Is it going to actually be this one? Won't harvest this stuff and it'll just turn through. It might be right there. Okay, so then we go and click on here. Type in harvest again. Harvest. So harvest nearby grown. Oh wait, harvest them too. Goodness, I didn't even notice that. Okay, so to do this, we actually just need an iron band, which is a megalith thing and an iron plate. So we would need to make one of those megalith things. I don't think we have any more of them. I don't even know where they would have been. Let's go ahead, click here, type in MA. So no, we don't have any of those. How do we make those? Click on here, and to make this again was double compressed basalt inside of it. So we come over here, grab the double compressed basalt, bring it up here, where we break this. That we then need to find the crucibles, which I have no idea where I put. I know I put them, so they might be here. So typed in CR. And this would be a what? At productive. So I say cap locks on at pro. Yeah, there we go. It's right there. Thought it might have been. We bring this over. We put this right here, and inside of here, there is currently nothing. What we do is we grab a bucket. So take this and we put it in here. Grab a bucket of lava from here. We right click on this back one. And we drain the one bucket of lava into there. And by doing that, I'll make the megalith. We then have need. Then we just need iron plates, which I believe we have. There we go. So then, yep, click here, type in iron plates. We needed 4 of those, I believe. So we will click here, go like this, go to the world engine real quick, and throw this and this in there. And I don't know why it did with extra. Huh. I pressed R on. Oh no, it was 8. Okay, apparently it was 8. Okay. So we'll go back home real quick. And if we click on this to make this, all we are missing is a earth essence, which is iron, any seeds, any dirt. So we'll go up here, we'll grab 1 iron, grab a seed. Man, I wish I knew where our dirt was. Okay. But we swap that out for iron. We swap this out for seed. And we swap that out for dirt. And we need a gem that we put in here. Let that craft, even though this is 0% full. It'll work. Okay. So I might not actually need this whole thing here. I might just need this. Might be able to take this down. Let this just go. It'll take a little while. Well, actually, what we could do is we could take this source jar, get over here. We'll take that source from there, put it here. Which will let us make that on here to make that. Nice. And we can click here, type in red real quick, click on this, 5, click next, click start, and that should make that. Now, if I put this on there, and right click to turn it on, it'll do that. Okay, so it harvests, but it doesn't plant. Okay, that's fine. Break this. Go like this. That. And we could actually just use this thing here. What we could do is break this bottom stuff, right? Because we don't actually need the bottom stuff now. Do that. Fill this up with carrots, because we should have a massive amount of carrots. Right? So we go like that. A lot of massive amount of carrots. Press this button. That in there. I should be able to click on here. Throw carrots in here. Like so. Click on this. Type in. Thing. We'll go like that. Press these carrots in here. I didn't realize this would work with this as well. We might be able to just make a sugarcane farm. Have it do that. Dead. But we'll go with like this, and we'll go ahead here, and we will search. I did think we had one in there. Okay, up here, click on here. Do we have one in here too? Perfect. So we'll go down here, we'll click on this. Like so. Then what we could do now is turn this on. That'll plant all of these. That will grow them, harvest them faster. And that will let us get a whole bunch of source without me having to worry about it then. Nice. Now what we could do is go like this. If I press R on this, we could actually make that, right? So yeah. You know what we need to do though is we need to click on this, type in void real quick, just so we can grab this, put that on there, just so we can void any extra of all of that. Doesn't get filled up with a bunch of stuff we can't do anything with. Yeah. Then what I think I'm going to do as well is come here and grab one of these and pop that out. That'll transfer so much quicker. Get rid of all of them so much quicker. There we go. Perfect. Then need something down here. We need to go like, we need to just again click on here. Down here, we're gonna need to type in at sophisticated storage. Click on this, click on this. We need a sticky piston. We're going to need one of these, so we'll go like that to make this pickup upgrade. And we will make ourselves magnet upgrade like so. Then we need to go back here. Oh, not there. We need to go to spawn. Need to then press E and see who has a regular to at least gold. Fabricator. Go to fabricator. Click on you. We will grab one gold upgrade. Then we can head back home. Like so. Then grab a chest. Put it right here. Come down here. We can put the chest right there. We can then go like this. That's going to pick us up. That there. Put this here. Throw all of this stuff here into it for now. So we then actually, I think, want to get a. I think we might want to upgrade this. Click on this. On this. Okay, whatever, fine. We need one of these to do that. So here, which means and one of these and one of these. Then we one of these. Then let us upgraded version of those and make the upgraded magnet version of one of those. Perfect. And we need a stackable thing, which could be grabbed from bought from there, or we could just go like that. And I think we might still have the ability to. No. So we only have the stack one. Which if we went like this, that means we just think those. Click on here or here, so like this. Or you know what? You know what? I'm just gonna go like this. You know what? We're just gonna go waste a bunch of money. I don't know who it was that we had to talk to. You, it might have been you. Yeah. So go ahead and waste 500. Then head back home. That was so expensive for this. But it'll be fine. You then click on this. Throw this in there. This in there. Click on that. And these can stack now to 200 or to 2 billion per stack. So that means I could throw this here in there like that. And yeah. And that'll do that, which will fill this up, which will fill these up as well. We do kind of want to make some more of these aggromatic source links real quick then. So we'll go here, type in agro. No, I'm typing it right there. Agro. Where we could click on this and go on. Apparently all we can make is one of them. All we have as far as source gems go. This is some sort of source relay thing. I don't know how to use these yet, so we can figure that out later. But I think this here. But I kind of want to grab this and want to go like this. I want some pipe, so PIP. I want to grab these. I then want to grab two of my things. You know what? Rather than try and find them, I'm just going to here grab two of these. And we're going to put one right here, one right here, put that right there. Oh, that sounds like, what was that sound I just heard? But it was from up there. Okay. Put this right here and that right there. Then grab our thing here, wherever it is. Here. Tell that for that. Tell this for that. We can then press this button here to grab our source gem. Go in here, throw this in there. So to only take out source gems, we could then grab some lapis. Type that in. Like this. Put it there. Put that lapis in there, which, darn, I thought would. Darn, I thought that would work. Well, if that's the case, I could break this, and we'll break this. Let's grab a hopper. Grab both of our hoppers. Go ahead and break this. Put one of these. I'll put this down right here. Of course, it's facing the right direction. This right there. Put our enchanting apparatus here. This right here. And try and put this in the right spot. But such a pain in the butt. I don't know if there's a way you while flying that you can stuff without holding shift. Let's just go ahead, grab some wood, do that, and that'll put that into there, which apparently does not put it in here. Wait, is that the wrong thing? Arcane core must think. Oh, so if we click on this and we press R on this, right? The imbuement chamber. That's why. Okay, I need an imbuement chamber. Okay, so that's the wrong thing. Okay, that's fine. So go like this. We'll type im type imbuement chamber down here. There's those papers again. Why don't I see? Why don't I see? I am. I'm gonna click on this, I guess, and I'll click on this. Press A on that. Click on here. It's like it's quite literally right here. IMBU. IMBU down there. It is not over on that side over there. I do not know why. Click here. We need some more of this, so like that, and some of that. So take this and make an imbuement chamber. I can then put right there. Now I should actually be able to do this the correct way that I wanted to. Go like this. We take this from here. Grab this. We put this down right here. Go like that. That'll now only take out those. Perfect. Actually, because I only have one spot for it to go, it won't do that the other way. Nice. Okay, then we can put our source gems in here. We can lock and lock and link this one. No, we could probably link this one, and if we're lucky, or lapis will get thrown in there. If not, we could always just come grab some and add more. As you can see, though, this is using up some of that. We already used up. Yeah, we did already use up all of our stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and burn that off real quick. We have millions of carrots here. Don't really have the inventory space for it. Like click here. Go like this. Can I actually wonder if I could attach this to that? Or let's go here. I don't think I have tape in here, right? Can I actually attach that one to it instead? If it has a magnet on it, work. PAP. Fine. Let's just go like this and type in tape. Packing tape. Yeah, we'll click here. Packing tape. There we go. Do that. This actually does work. Do that, and we break that. Take this and we put this on here instead, right? So put it right here. We can then grab our glue out, glue that to it. There we go. And then we turn this back on. Yeah, there we go. And that might still pick up everything. So I turn that back on. And from what it looks like it does work. Perfect. That should never run out. Because you get basically 3 carrots for every 1 carrot. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, good. Now what I could do though is I could click back on this, type in here, ag row, make another one of these now that we have more of those. I'll put that on there, and that should help fill these up much quicker, even though they do get used up quicker. But we are going to need a lot of that. Anyways, let's come over here. Type in here RED, grab our 5 red matter. So we can grab all of these out. Press B to grab these out. That up there, this up there. And take all of this red matter, which we could then just for now. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and throw it in our system. Right? So here, like so. And put it in our system, and then we can tell it to make this stuff later. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And with that, I think we're good there. I think we are good there as far as all of that goes. So we got an automatic farm going for more source, which technically doesn't do much because of this thing right now. But if this goes like that, we can do that. How many of these do we need? We needed a lot of them for something else. Harvester. Yeah, apparently didn't actually need that, so we're fine there. In here we got this red matter gear. Don't really need any more either. We got red matter project weapons, so don't need that either. If we clicked on this and we clicked on this, so we are going to need 100 blocks of this. We need 400 source chips. Just this. Each one of these, I believe, also uses a source gem. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 more. So we need 1,200 source gems. That is a lot of source gems. So what I think we might do, let's go ahead before we do anything else. We'll click on here. We're going to go ahead and click on this, and we're going to go like this, and we're going to make one of these. That's all we have for this. Let's go ahead and click here and go like that. That. Go like this. There we go. So there's 11. What we can do now is just come over here. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? That was 11. I think we can find out the easy way by just going like this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11. Put those right there. Perfect. Come up here. Grab 2 of these. Put one of them here. Put one of them here. And fill this up. Step on over here. That gets away. That. Search back right there. That. Okay. Then come over here. Grab one source gem out of here. In here. Then we can go these and do track this side. So. And then we also want this one here to extract from this side. Perfect. Pull these out. Lock them. Then probably we'll have just a bunch of those. Now we just need 12,000. Actually, really. Here. We have a lapis chicken by any chance? I don't think we do. Oh, we do. We do have a lapis chicken. Okay, so I could grab you. We're not fully grown up yet. That's fine. We grab you out. Pick you up here. Put you inside of here. Press B to get our ads out. All the way up. All the way up. There we go. Got that. We can press B. Grab out a roost. Come down here. Put this roost. Actually, you know what? We could put this roost right here. This on there. Tell that to output auto. then run up here and grab 4, 6, 5. That's 4. Let's go ahead and grab this and this. Grab all those. Grab all those. That'll make a lot. Grab that. We'll put it here. Like that. Like this. Tell this not to connect to there. Not to connect to there. Take seeds from here. This. Auto output in any storage box low. What if we want it to go above? Well, fine. Let's go ahead then. Break that. Here, there we go. We can then put it right there. Go like that. Take this out. Go like that. Boom. Then we can turn this on. You can see that's automatically putting those in there. Automatically putting them in here. These are slowly creating more. Perfect. Which isn't going to be as fast as this here is technically because of these. But it should technically be better. Yeah. Perfect. There we go. We can here. Can't really throw it in there, which is fine. Bring it over to there, throw it in there. Grab one of these, bring it over here. Put it in there. We can go up here. Grab another one of these. Put it in there. Grab all of those out of there. Put them in here. And there we go. Then that one is linked. We don't really care too much about that one being linked, but we will go ahead and link it as well. And yeah, there we go. Perfect. So we now have this going, which will take a while to get all of that going. But the biggest thing is we did get our antimatter chicken. We've got so much antimatter now that we don't have to worry about anything else. We are still waiting on this to be made. As you can see, there are still so very much things to be made. That looks like it's going to take another hour or almost 2 hours for that to happen. So it's going to be quite a while. I think with that being made, though, we have to also make something else. So we'll go in here and type in mega. Quick, because I believe that was all just to make the piece. We are still going to need this here. We're going to require 4 crafting units and some more of those, which we'll worry about later. We're going to need 4 crafting units, which we should have pattern for, I think. So type in here, craft. Ooh, we don't. Why do we not have... What did the crafting? I was gonna say, I was pretty sure it was a world engine. Yeah. We have them somewhere. Crap. All that. So it's not in there. If we click in here, crafting unit is there. There it is right there. I don't know why it's not in our world engine anymore, but whatever. We'll go here, scroll down to our world engine, put it in here in place of that, and then click here, click on this, click on 4. Tell that to start making 4 of those. Okay, so it made 4 crafting units already. Okay, perfect, which no idea where those are at. So we'll click here though, then click on this. Sadly, it needs those, which is annoying because it's doing a bunch of that stuff already. That's fine. We got what we need for that. That'll make a crafting cell. We then need one of these. Uses another mega crafting unit, so we are technically going to need 4 more of these. So we'll go ahead and click start on that. Let that make 4 more. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm going to do this down here. Put it right here. And then this and this. Here. That there. Boom. Okay. We got easily plenty of lapis in here now. Gotta wait for that to make. Which, sadly, I don't think that might actually work. Ooh, there we go. Might be able to do that. Go like this, and then boom, perfect. Look at how many it's making. But we need 1,200 of them. It's gonna be a while. So if we click on this, crafting units is done. This is still gonna take forever. So once we have that, we have everything we need for the crafting units. We have everything. We make this. So we'll have a 156 million. But with the mega crafting unit, we do that. That will let us make the thing. Yeah, perfect. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Please enjoy your day, night, do whatever you're doing, wherever you're at. As always, force your friends to watch. We will come back next time for some more StoneBlock4, where we hopefully have everything we need to make our stuff happen. All of our to be able to start ascending. So until then, peace out. See you later. I'm joking. As always, thank you all for watching. Please do your day, night, do whatever you do, wherever you're at. As always, force your friends to watch. We will come back next time again. Like I just said, everything else, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember if I actually said that. I might have. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Anyways, thank you all for watching. Peace out. See you later.